Nice.
I'll tell you. Let me
That's
let me
it,
let me let me
that's
let me
it.
just clarify everything. Maleek, I've always thought Maleek was probably the biggest cancer to the online Dawah community. I've said that publicly. I've called for people to boycott him. I've said he
Good.
should be canceled.
Oh, wait. He said Maleek is the biggest cancer. I thought he said Maleek was the biggest answer. How's it going, everybody? You guys ready? You guys ready for some Dawah wars? We got some Dawah wars. Jai, Thaddeus normally watches this stuff and puts it together. This one you watch and you're like, oh, we need to check this out. So
Yeah.
So Jai put this together, everyone. Jai grabbed this clip and or these clips and sent them to me. Have not watched, but what do we got coming up, guys?
Well, the previous stream, as I was editing those clips for that stream, DOC was actually editing the clips that we're going to see today, now in this stream.
You mentioned DOC, but I thought, in my mind, still, you're the one who sent it to me, and you're the one who told me.
It's because we had so much, we had to divide.
We had to divide the time. So I'll do this one, you do this one,
because it was hours. Of Dawah drama.
Oh man, this is a Dawah war, like 2.0 second one. So it's like the second Dawah war between Libyano and Maleek, and not just between those two, but there's a bunch of other people that catch strays, or they're become involved, which are people like Warner, aka the Watcher, Ali Dawah, Korra. I mean, people are just catching strays over this stuff.
1 second. I see a bunch of people telling me to fix my volume. Yeah, I totally forgot. That's what happens when I go from StreamYard to Ecamm. StreamYard auto adjusts and lowers, and then Ecamm doesn't, because I have Ecamm set to not auto adjust my stuff. So if StreamYard has lowered it, it will stay lower. So I have to do it manually. Should be good now. Does that sound right? That sound better, guys? Check.
It does sound good.
Volume, is that in your mic, David? All right, we all good now? All right, we're good to go. Oh, cool. Gosh. So, wait a minute. Isn't Maleek having this big trip to the UK to head to Speaker's Corner now?
Yes.
He's in the UK right now.
He's in the UK right now, and he already challenged Muhammad Hijab to a fight at Speaker's Corner on Sunday.
Wait, what?
I don't. Yeah. He already challenged Muhammad Hijab to a fist fight.
Was he joking or what?
No, he sounded pretty serious.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not afraid of you.
In fact, I just sent the clip to someone else, so I can actually just play that clip.
Yeah,
actually,
that's from today, so we didn't have time to put it on this stream.
You guys will be hear it though here.
How about this? Muhammad Hijab, London, come to the park Sunday and face me. How about that? I don't care how big you are. If you got a problem with me, Muhammad Hijab, like you've been telling Ali Dawah, why don't you come to the park and face me on Sunday? I'm in your city, your town. Run me out of the park. Run me out of the park, nigga.
Oh, sorry.
How about that? Nigga, I don't care who he is. I don't care how big anybody is. I don't care how anybody is. Come to the park on Sunday and face me. Big don't mean nothing. Big don't mean nothing. And especially we're talking about matters of Islam. Like, we don't need to be doing all these jokes. Like, oh, he'll knock the deviant out of all of us. Brother, I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about it like, bro, guys, this guy is saying deviant positions, and we got to stand on it.
So there you go. He wants to have a showdown, a Western, with Muhammad Hijab at Speaker's Corner in a couple of days on Sunday.
He's there now in London now.
Mm-hmm.
He sent pictures of Harrods where he went.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is freaking nuts, man.
Yeah.
You do know the police don't work in the UK, right, Maleek? No one is gonna rescue you. You can't do a damsel in distress.
Yeah, this is weird. Hijab. we know from the scandal last year that the Speaker's Corner guys, a vast majority of them have hijabs back, and Maleek is running his mouth about hijab right before he heads to Speaker's Corner, and then starting another Dawah war with Libyano and everything. Guys, I mean, Libyano, yeah, he sucks and he's evil and so on, but I guarantee people like Libyano at Speaker's Corner way more than they like Maleek. And he's just starting with I guarantee they like Warner way more than they like Maleek. It's like, what does this do to what fan is this guy going to have there? Anyway, it's going to be interesting to watch. Now, fortunately for Maleek, a lot of the Muslims like 10 years ago were way more aggressive than they are now. The Christians have humbled them. The Christians have humbled them over time, changed the direction, changed the trajectory so that Muslims are, they're not nearly as aggressive as they once were. Because, if he'd have tried this stunt 10 years ago, he'd have been in all kinds of trouble. But
oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yep, I don't know. We'll see what happens because God, it's just weird. Like what? I don't know. Maybe he's got some plan that I'm not aware of. But running your mouth about everyone's heroes at Speaker's Corner and then showing up there, like you could have focused on like building some bridges and getting along with some people when you show up. It's just like he's going to be there running his mouth and ticking everybody off, and then what happens? He snitches on everybody. Right? Right. He's going to snitch on everybody. This guy, yeah, I saw what you said to me at Speaker's Corner. Guess what? I got the pics right here. Here's a picture of your sister, and here's where you live, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what?
Exactly.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know much about fighting. He said big don't mean nothing. I'm thinking big is important in a fight.
Big is extremely important. Yeah, anyone like
it's very important in a fight. Yeah.
You had this thing years ago, like Michael Jai White, who's he's got like black belts in like 8 or 9 different martial arts and stuff. And he was on a show, and so one of the hosts was going, oh, but size doesn't matter. It matters, right? And she was going like, oh, but like Bruce Lee could, and he was saying he would beat Bruce Lee, right? And everyone flipped out on him. I'm sitting there going, I'm pretty sure he would beat Bruce Lee. It's different if you take Bruce Lee versus someone who's untrained. It wouldn't if Bruce Lee was fighting an untrained a guy who's 300 pounds of muscle. Bruce Lee's going to kick the crap out of him. A guy who's very, 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 very well trained, like Michael Jai White, who's been in tons of competitions and so on, who probably isn't as fast as Bruce Lee, but has literally 100 pounds of muscle on him. Bruce Lee in his prime was like 138 pounds or something like that. Michael Jai White is 100 pounds more than that, and it was all muscle. But the hosts, they just couldn't get it because you watch the movies and it's Bruce Lee surrounded by 20 dudes and he'll beat all 20 dudes. Okay, anyone who's actually ever seen one guy, and I've been the one guy before, anyone who's ever seen one guy fight like 7 people, 10 people, 12 people, there is no one person steps you at a time and you hit that guy and then you hit that guy and then you hit that guy and stuff. It just goes like this. The whole crowd goes and you're on the bottom of a pile and they're stomping on you and stuff like that. That's what happens in real life. But people watch these movies and it's like, and Michael Jai White, he's trying to explain it to them. He's going, there's a reason you don't see the heavyweight fighter fighting the lightweight fighter. There's a reason you don't see Floyd. There's a reason you don't see Floyd Mayweather fighing the heavyweight champion, right? There's a reason for that. The size does matter. You have way more momentum. You have way more power. You have way more strength and stuff. And the smaller guy is probably significantly faster, but it doesn't work like that. Anyway, the point of all this is Muhammad Hijab would beat the crap out of 10 Maleeks.
Yeah. I mean, because you're talking about fighters. Now we're talking about Maleek here. Maleek is someone who's like his only. This guy's like he walks dogs. This is what he does. Like he doesn't have any training in the gym. No, doesn't do any martial arts. Doesn't do anything. And so he does, so for him to go into like he's challenged also the Warner and stuff like that as well. But at least in the U.S. he can like have a weapon or something like that. I don't know what he's thinking he's going to have in the UK against
But
Mohammed
Mohammed Hijab
Hijab.
also does MMA.
That's what I'm saying. Not only is he like 7 feet tall, he also does MMA, and so he doesn't stand a chance against Maleek. I don't know what he's thinking with that.
Like, where's all that confidence come from?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
We don't know if it's going to happen at Speaker's Corner or somewhere else, but this guy's going to be humbled. He is going to be humbled, but he's going to run his mouth one day to the wrong person and so on. Anyway, weird stuff. Weird stuff. All right, so we ready to let's take these first couple super chats and we'll jump into this video. I love the Dawah Wars, guys. I mean, it's just crazy because I'd like to be reviewing debates or people's videos where they're discussing topics and so on, but oh man, you just can't resist the Dawah Wars. You can't resist. It's
good old Dawah War.
Can't go wrong with a good old Dawah War. I've never seen an imam cast out demons. Guess the devil is not scared of what he creates. Yeah. Allah made actually in Dearborn back in the day. I have a picture of it somewhere because I took a picture of myself in front of the Dearborn in front of the billboard in Dearborn. But they used to have gin busters, and it was these three sheikhs in the picture. And it's if your house is if you got a gin in your house doing weird stuff, you call these dudes and they'll get rid of the gin for you. That's good to know. Allah made David late, you see. David wasn't late, just like Uthman actually debated Christian scholars. God bless y'all. Yep, I wasn't late. Sheikh Uthman debated 20 Christian scholars. Elijah came to help Maleek find a parking spot, and Maleek ran off. Big don't mean nothing. Yeah, that's true, guys. I wasn't even thinking about that. So here he is running. Yeah, Mohammed Hijab, why don't you come down? Yeah, big don't mean nothing. Elijah walked out of the church to help him find a parking spot, and then have a conversation with him. And Maleek ran like the biggest coward who's ever lived. And he's here. Oh yeah, Mohammed Hijab, yeah. Hey Maleek, I'm sure Mohammed Hijab wouldn't mind setting up a little exhibition match with you.
Yeah.
I just wonder if we just made the fight more probable by playing the threat.
Maybe. We know that one of the 75 is it 75? I forget the Diddy group chat, the Dawah Diddy group chat. One of the 75 is going to be here. We know that they're always watching. So it's going to get to Mohammed Hijab some way or another.
Mm-hmm. And we've got Maleek, catch me outside. I think Korra is that girl from Dr. Phil. It's cash me outside. Cash me outside. So cash me outside. How about that? That's the girl. All right, we ready to jump into this?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go, guys. The latest. Have not seen this or heard this, but I hear it's pretty crazy. Let's find out.
And I'll tell you. Let me just clarify everything. Maleek, I've always thought Maleek was probably the biggest cancer to the online Dawah community. I've said that publicly. I've called for people to boycott him. I've said he should be canceled. Now, me going to his panel to slow his show down while he's going full throttle.
All right,
That's what I think.
That's
what I was thinking.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, bro. So Doc. Okay, you're saying.
Wait, who do we have here? That's Libyano, right?
Yeah.
That Libyano?
Yeah.
I see Libyano on the screen.
So-
So this Libyano who just started talking?
Yeah, the first character is a guy called Ask the Doc, and so if you hear people saying Doc,
They copied
yeah.
DOC again.
Yeah, exactly. So if you hear people saying Doc, they're not talking about our DOC. They're talking about this guy, Ask the Doc, and he is trying to create a Muslim platform that hosts Muslim debates. Actually, this is the same discussion where they were talking about what Libyano was saying about the other guy Amin, who was hosting the Sheikh Oman thing, the 1v20. He was saying like, we can't be like that. Look what they just did. This is supposed to be the first like big Muslim run thing, and look how they just messed up.
So let's be better.
Let's be better. So this guy, Ask the Doc, is supposed to be the host of it, and Libyano was like, look, I want to work with you, but why were you on Maleek's panel? And when he's like going after me for like 6 hours or whatever it was, why were you on his panel? And he's explaining he was trying to like slow him down or whatever. So this is Libyano responding to that here.
Yeah, I was over on his channel for all this time because I just want to slow him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like endorsement.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. But let's see. Maybe he has a powerful defense. I backed it up a few seconds. Let's see.
Model.
All right,
That's what I think.
I'm gonna head out. Yo,
That's
guys.
what I was.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, bro. So Doc. Okay, you're saying that's your intention, right?
Yeah.
But
I
bro,
can see,
how did-
and I can see how from the outside.
Hey, I have to back this up again. But you guys could do some funny editing and record DOC saying some things, and then listen, Doc.
Yeah, but then Maleek will be like, you edited it in a deceptive way.
You know, it's funny though, because he's like, he did the same thing that the guy Amin did when I went on Sig's panel. He was like, I could see how you could take it that way. So this guy is saying like, I could see what you're saying, what it looks like if I'm on his panel for 6.5 hours with him. I mean, I could see that it might look like I'm
It looks
endorsing
like I'm
him.
his friend.
Maybe, possibly.
But actually, I'm not. I think he's a Cancer. So why were you with the Cancer on the Cancer's panel?
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But
But I
bro,
can see,
how did-
and I can see how from the outside it didn't look like that, and that's
Okay.
fine. I'm not
Okay,
a
but
big,
that's-
I'm not a,
but
I'm not
that's
a
what
big
I-
ego guy, dude. I can apologize.
You gotta love this. I can see how you would think that just because we was walking on the beach holding hands and caressing each other's hairs, that you would think there's something going on. But there wasn't, guys. It just seemed that way. Oh my goodness.
Or like when a wife catches her husband cheating. It's not what it looks like.
I can
But I
see
can
why you
see-
think
I
that.
can see why you would think that. Yeah.
But guess what really happened? See, she came over looking for you, and then she tripped and fell fell into the bed,
Yeah.
and then I felt dizzy, so I laid down there too.
Yeah. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Outside, it didn't look like that, and that's
Okay.
fine. I'm not
Okay,
a
but
big,
that's-
I'm not a,
but
I'm not
that's
a
what
big
I-
ego guy, dude. I can apologize.
Okay, good.
Publicly, yeah.
Wait, yo, can I say something? I'm about to
It's
jump.
not about an apology or anything, bro. All I'm saying, Doc, is that I'd rather say it to you, bro, to your face publicly, than hold it in my heart, right? When I saw you up there, bro, I just felt really disappointed. That's it. That's what it looked like, right? It just looked like one day you were really against this guy opposing. The other day, you're like sitting with this guy for, I think it was like 5 hours straight on a live. I'm thinking like, dude, how does this guy have people watching him? All he does is slander. He was talking to women shaking their booty on the live, telling them to do 180s.
What? Maleek got people, got girls twerking on his live stream, telling them to shake that thing and turn around and shake it. And all they are, yes, we love Maleek.
Naughty, Maleek.
Naughty.
We didn't see it, but Libyano says that happened.
And are we sure?
Actually,
are
no,
we-
Maleek
Are we
confirmed it
sure
did
they were
happen.
women? Are we sure they were
No.
women?
That's a good question.
Well,
But Maleek confirmed that did happen, so he didn't deny it.
he said that apparently they raided his.
No, it's something on TikTok called like co-host, and I don't know how it works, but from what I heard from this thing, it sounds like what they do is they just connect with like random people, and then like they automatically come on your stage. But instead of like kicking them out, he was like telling them to do like turns
Oh, he didn't
around.
kick them out straight away.
He's like, "Hey, turn around for me" or something like that, and then Libyano was like, "That looks a little
He entertained.
sketchy."
He was talking to women shaking their booty on the live, telling them to do 180s. Besides all the slant, like it's
He was about to say 360 and he said 180. So,
Yeah.
yeah, 180 means you turn halfway around. If you're facing them, then you spin around and, okay.
just weird to me, bro. It's crazy. And you know what? I blame the people because, yeah, his chat may hate him, shit on him, but really, you guys are entertained by him. You keep fueling his.
To be fair, we are entertained by the Dawah Wars. That is true. Libyano has a valid point there. It is entertainment.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? If you guys make a video that has that clip in it, you have to cut to the, are you not entertained?
May hate him, shit on him, but really, you guys are entertained by him. You keep fueling his slander. Now, even though I didn't mention his name, he's gonna go for four more months. Libyano did this.
He
Let me
will.
tell you guys a secret. Libyano started World War I. You guys just don't know it. Libyano unalived the Palestinians. Yeah, the evidence is coming, guys. It's coming. Evidence is coming. We don't see evidence ever. We don't ever see it. It's always, the evidence is coming. The big day. The big expose. We don't see anything. We just need to leave this guy behind, bro. He's the reason that so many people
that's like when he says
fighting.
he's going to dox us.
You never
He's
did.
like, well, I'm going to dox you. Rashad and Samaya. I'm going to dox you.
I'm gonna call the government.
I'm just waiting for DOC to just cross the line. Just cross the line and say
What have I got to do to cross the line, Maleek? How do I cross it?
Well,
it's going to come, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to come.
I mean, in his mind, he did dox you. He exposed your true names, Rashad Jenkins.
True. Yeah.
And what is it?
Samaya Jenkins.
Rashad and Samaya Jenkins. He exposed them, guys. He doxed them.
That's true.
I had to memorize that name because it's now mine.
Need to leave this guy behind, bro. He's the reason that so many people are fighting right now. He's the reason Jake and Warner fought. He's the reason that me and Warner fought. He's the reason that me and Jake fought. He's the reason he even tried to hit up Ali Dawah in the back and cause chaos. He's just causing problems with everybody.
Wow.
You gotta
stay away from Ali Dawah's backside, man. don't be bringing
Hey,
Ali
you're
Dawah's
making
back.
these jokes now.
Hey, Jai started that one, guys. Jai started that.
Yeah.
Jai's corrupting my channel.
hit up Ali Dawah in the back and cause chaos. He's just causing problems with everybody. You gotta remember, this dude is the reason that Mike Jones has $250,000.
That's
Wallahi,
true.
he's the reason.
It was over that, guys. It was over that. It was almost 300, I think. So don't be underselling Maleek, man. He's not a guy who would just get someone $250,000. He'll get more than that for a Christian apologist.
That's crazy.
Mike Jones has $250,000 in his bank account. And you know what he said? When he speaks in his live, he speaks as if he is not the reason for that. It's like, oh, guys, Mike Jones, he made a lot of money. You're the problem. You're the one who put money in his pocket.
Hey, hang on. So Libyano there is pointing. Maleek still acts like, well, that's not him. That's this other thing. That's IP grifting or this or that. Does anyone here think that IP would have even had that Give, Send, Go or GoFundMe or whatever it was up, or let alone that he was going to get close to $300,000 when he needed help moving? Anyone think any of that would have happened without Maleek?
No.
Nope.
He wouldn't have even moved, probably, right?
Nope.
He would have been right where he is without the
Yep.
300K.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doing what he's always done.
Mm-hmm.
So delusional, bro. He thinks he's the savior of the ummah, Superman. Brother, you don't know shit. You don't know nothing. You just made everything worse.
True.
You're the reason Christians are saying things about Lantern, things about me, things about Korra.
Yeah. We would still be saying things about you guys, but we'd be saying like your arguments suck and you're dishonest and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't be saying like,
Possible wife beater, things like that. Yeah.
yeah, with
You know,
Muslim
drink
Lantern,
up on the
he's
block.
going on the trips and they're smashing hoes and all that stuff. That stuff comes from Maleek. That stuff comes from Maleek.
About Lantern, things about me, things about Korra, just mixing truth with falsehood. And let's say these things are true, hypothetically, right? Why the hell
I have
would
to
you
say,
say that?
There is another episode between Maleek and Korra, and I do have to say, when it comes to these pictures, Korra did say that she has never she took this oath by Allah that she never sent pictures of herself to non-mahram men. That doesn't mean that she didn't send pictures of herself. But she did. So she's acknowledging that.
Wait, the pictures that everyone sends around are like her in a public restroom in like underwear or a bikini or something like that.
Right. Now they're all saying those are real photos, but they were sent to people like either they were females that they were sent to, or they were sent to people that she did like online marriages with or something like that. So she actually like told on herself. She should have just stayed quiet about it if she didn't want people
why
to...
would you say, if you never sent pictures, just say I've never sent pictures.
Yeah.
She said, I've never sent pictures to non-mahram men.
Yeah.
That means men that are not related to you either by marriage or blood.
Yeah.
That means
or suckling. So
or suckling.
we
Yes.
could interpret that as, hey, I want to send you pictures. Could you come by so I can breastfeed you 10 times and then I can send you pictures?
But why would
pig.
you send picture to your son? Because that would become her son by suckling.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, oh, look what you can't suckle anymore now that you've done it all 10 times. But you can tell your friends. It's like, yeah, you're right. She should have kept quiet because. Guys, it's basically if you're saying what? Why is everyone familiar with this picture? As soon as Korra starts going off on stuff, people just start sending you stuff and they post stuff and they're posting it on X and stuff like that. But notice, I mean, one, I never crossed my mind to share any of this stuff because I'm not a dirtbag. But guess what? At the end of the day, how do I know that's Korra? She's in a niqab. You could have taken pictures of anyone that just like kind of resembles her or something like that. But now she's gone out and confirmed it. Yep, I got those pictures, but this wasn't me sending them to non-mahram men.
Yeah.
So she admitted that they're pictures of her.
So when Libyano says mixing truth with falsehood, that's what he's getting at there.
Means, yeah.
So she's not just like sending random pictures of herself out to random dudes. These are guys that she's like, online married. She also hinted at the fact that she sent pictures of herself to women as well,
yeah.
which is weird. I've never.
Why would you send the picture to women?
No, I remember.
She does that.
Maleek was saying that she's a lesbian or bi or something like that.
Oh, she addressed that. She addressed that too.
It. She says she's not. She says that she's straight.
But then she kept making like lesbian jokes, like, "Oh, I'm actually in bed with this girl right now." Like that's what she was saying on her live stream,
and she thinks it's funny.
Yeah, and so anyway, that's another episode. But on this point here, I'm just reminded of. I want to let people know about that.
It's very easy for a non-mahram man to become a mahram man, meaning a husband.
Yeah.
All you have to do is an e-marriage, which Maleek talked about.
Mm-hmm.
We cover it on our channel. All you have to do is get on Zoom.
Get a mikmuta.
Have two witnesses.
Get a happy buyer, a happy meal.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Done.
Just mixing truth with falsehood. And let's say these things are true, hypothetically, right? Why the hell would you say that? You know that that's going to damage us. It doesn't just damage Libyano or Korra personally, but it damages all of us because we look like clowns, fighting each other all the time,
True.
Exposing each other, recording calls.
He's right.
You guys are weird. And this whole thing about Dawah people needing managers, I'm his manager, her man. What the flip are we doing?
Good point.
Bro, this is not Jay-Z, dude.
By the way,
this is not Drake.
That is interesting. Yeah, that's funny. He points out this is not Jay-Z, this is not Drake. It's like having a manager. It's like Maleek wanted a rap career, totally failed, but he still had that mentality of this is how something works. You've got the talent and you've got the manager. He's realized he is not the talent ever in any sense. So all he could be is the manager, but he still wants to have that, that sort of rap game-ish career. He just thinks he can do it in Dawah. And now it's, I'm this person's manager. I'm that person's manager. I'm this person's manager. I'm that person's manager. And these guys are like, what? Like, guys, I've been doing apologetics for decades now. It's never crossed my mind. I need my manager.
Actually, I don't even know any apologist who has a manager.
Yeah, does anyone have a manager on our side?
I never even met that's what people have pointed out though. They pointed out that he's trying to like take the that's what Warner said. He's trying to take like the rap game and turn it into the Dawah, and that's what he's accused them of as well. He's like, no, you guys are doing it's like the Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other. But yeah, they're all accusing each other of doing that. But Maleek's actually the one who's implementing things like managers and things.
I heard somebody said, though, he's live right now talking. I don't care. He's always live.
So now I got to come tell the truth again about every.
Okay, so now it's now this is Maleek's live stream, right?
Yeah.
He went live at the same time Libyano was live talking.
Yeah.
And so this is going to be Maleek reacting to Libyano.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, here it goes. And just so everyone knows, Maleek is extremely calm. He never loses his head. He's always patient. There's no way he's going to melt down or crash out over Libyano saying a few words about him.
Thing this whale just said, this liar, this
He called him a whale. Hang on.
Jay-Z, dude.
By the way,
this is not Drake. I heard somebody said, though, he's live right now talking. I don't care. Dude, I don't care. He's always live.
So now I got to come tell the truth again about everything this whale just said, this liar, this fabricator.
This whale.
Because all he does is lie. All he does is lie. Guys, did you just notice what he just did? How he just lied? Guys, I'm going to tell you everything. This whale, as I predicted, is panicking because he can't get a debate. So now what is he doing? He's blaming everything on me because he can't get the debate and because Jay Dyer doesn't want to debate him, Sam doesn't want to debate him, and now they're going on Tucker Carlson. Sorry, I shouldn't say anything. They're going on a big show to go debate.
What?
Tucker Carlson.
They're going on Tucker Carlson? Awesome.
I don't know. Is that like, Korra was going to be going on Kansas? We don't actually know because
Tucker Carlson. Oh, this shouldn't have said anything.
Sometimes he actually does spill things that turn out to be true, but other times it's like, is he just saying that because he wants to make him jealous? But I guess we're gonna wait and see. I don't know.
He's got a point though, but it's crazy because Maleek. I mean, Libyano, he's responsible for his own decisions, but it was him doing what Maleek wanted and going along with Maleek that got him blacklisted, right? It was, Maleek is the one who insisted. We had a debate set. Guys, I've been eating the Quran for years. That didn't stop Libyano from wanting to debate me. And me and AP had a 2-on-2 debate scheduled. Me and AP versus Libyano and Dean. We were having that debate. It was all set up. Then Maleek is the one. No, these guys blaspheme Muhammad. They do all this stuff. They have to be blacklisted. And he had so much dirt on Libyano and Dean that he could basically force them to go along with him. And so then all of a sudden, no, you guys are blacklisted. You guys are blacklisted. I don't care if you blacklist me, man. So we're blacklisted. And then also thanks to Maleek and using his material, Genius Libyano goes after Avery's wife. And at that point, we're all like, dude, okay, notice you started the blacklisting and the boycotts. And then you do eminently boycottable behavior. And we say, okay, you're blacklisted, dude. You're boycotted. And then he's still whining about it all these months later. But notice Maleek is making fun of him, saying, oh, he's in panic mode because he can't get anyone to debate him. No one wants anything to do with it. Yeah, because of Maleek. This is weird. Yep. Maleek causes the problem and then makes fun of the other person for having the problem. It's weird.
In fact, he was the reason that, it's hard to kind of get the full truth of this story, but he seems to be the entire reason why Korra didn't have her second debate on Dr. Daff and the Brian Davila show and others as well. He seems to be the entire reason behind that because he refused to just be like, oh, they can go by themselves. Like he had to be there, even though he's not debating. He had to be there. Otherwise, no one could go. So again, he's the reason why these people aren't debating, and then they all drop him eventually. And now I don't know. Maybe Libyano will start doing some debates, but obviously it's going to be with. He needs to apologize for whatever God Logic said he needs to do. He needs to do that first, and then maybe he'll get some debates. I don't know, but Maleek's predicting that whatever God Logic is saying, look, you got to do this, otherwise you're blacklisted, and the only way to get unblacklisted is to do this. He's thinking that Libyano is going to do that because he dropped him, so he's like, oh well, he must be. I was his only option, so he must be willing to do anything, even apologize to Avery and to Christina. But I don't know if he's actually going to do that or not. But then Korra dropped him, and we'll see if she starts doing some debates too. We'll see.
They're going on Tucker Carlson. Sorry, I shouldn't say anything. They're going on a big show to go debate, and not this whale because nobody likes this whale. Behind the scenes, everybody's against him. Everybody's against him, brother. The only people who like Libyano are all deviants. Mohammed Hijab likes him. Warner doesn't like him. Warner was on a 3-hour phone call with us talking crap about him. I will bring Jake here right now. Ali Dawah
because Jake was recording the whole conversation because that's what we do. Libyano just made fun of them for that recording. I mean, it would be weird if Libyano is the only person in Dawah who isn't recording all the conversations he's in because it seems everyone does this, standard behavior.
Ali Dawah said that Korra is a liar. I will show you. I have it recorded. Ali Dawah said Korra is a liar.
She's definitely a liar.
And Itachi pressed Ali Dawah out, and Ali Dawah was like, whoa, that is crazy. He said, oh, he's going to bring the evidence. He's going to bring the evidence, but it doesn't come. Okay, well, Khair, I'm going to bring you as part of the evidence. I'm going to drop all of it on y'all. Guys, this whale is so
Translation, I'm going to snitch. I'm going to snitch and keep on snitching. It's what I do. But y'all hear that? Ooh. Itachi just destroyed Ali Dawah. Is that what he said? Itachi?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that? You see that? Ali Dawah, 1.3 million subscribers. Brand new chick most people never heard of until like 2 seconds ago. She's running things now. Good to know. Good to know.
evidence, but it doesn't come. Okay, well, Khair, I'm going to bring you as part of the evidence. I'm going to drop all of it on y'all. Guys, this whale is so mad right now. Show us the receipts. Brother, I got the receipts. Number one, Korra hates Libyano. He's the one actually that said Korra sent nude pictures. He's the one who reveals private conversations. He's the one who's mad right now because nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. Warner doesn't like him. Sneeko don't like him. Nobody likes Libyano. They only sit with him because he has views. They don't like him. Tough times for Waliano right now.
All right, Maleek gets a point for Waliano, man. I remember the live stream where we came up with Ortho Duck Lips. That was hilarious. That was that on Avery? I think that was on Avery. Was that on Avery's channel? But yeah, they showed someone was pointing out how he copied his picture from Avery, and I was like, I remembered that women used to do something with selfies, and I was like, what was that thing that women used to do when they'd stick their lips out? What was that called? It was called something. I didn't remember. And then someone's like, duck lips. And I was like, oh, yeah, duck lips. Why is he doing duck lips, man? Why would he do duck lips for his picture? That's something that women used to do. And all of a sudden, it was someone in the chat. So we can't even take credit for this part. But someone in the chat said Ortho duck lips. And it was just, that was funny. People are funny, man.
Wallahi, billahi, talahi. Warner came on a phone call with me and Jake and Itachi 4 days ago. And he said, Wallahi, Libyano's a brokey, and we made an agreement not to speak about each other anymore. And we made peace, and we all stepped to our end of the deal. I promised I wouldn't talk anything bad about Warner. And he promised he's not going to talk bad about me. Whilst that guy just covered up for a deviant right in front of your face. Bro, he's friends with Daniel Hakikachu. He showed me the text message. I have the text message of him and Daniel Hakikachu being good. Right? He said that.
Oh, by the way, some background to that. Why him and Warner had to do that? Because Maleek started posting, I think it was WhatsApp messages or something, or voice messages or something like that. WhatsApp voice messages, where Warner told him that the reason why Sneeko no longer practices Islam publicly is because of Jake. So he started posting this stuff. Warner is like,
oh. He started posting evidence.
He's like, oh, snap. This is going to get bad fast.
Wait.
So
we need to make up.
Wait, I didn't get that. This guy
literally is doing it because he's being blackmailed.
Wait, I didn't get that. What was the situation?
So Maleek actually posted a voice recording of Warner. I think it's from WhatsApp, right? Mm-hmm. And he said in this recording, he said that the reason why Sneeko doesn't practice Islam publicly anymore is because of Jake. Because, Jake did those videos against him. So because he's revealing information like that, that's supposed to be like, on the DL, it's supposed to be hush-hush. He's revealing things like, this guy, what was his name? Sunny Faz owes Sneeko like $7,000 or whatever, some amount of money. So whatever Warner told him, this is gonna now. So Warner's thinking this is gonna mess up my relationship with Sneeko because no one's supposed to know why Sneeko's not practicing Islam publicly anymore.
Hold up. 1 second, man. Warner, you're telling me Warner?
Yes.
The Warner.
Yeah.
Has information about Sneeko and Sunny Fat and all this stuff that is not supposed to be public. It's not supposed to be out there. You don't want this. You don't want this information out there.
Yeah.
And he's telling it in a recorded message to Maleek.
Yep.
The Dawah snitch. And then
the Dawah snitch.
And then all of a sudden, Maleek uses that and starts posting it. And then Now in Warner's mind, it's okay, I was ready for war with Maleek, but it's not just, Maleek's going to expose me or do this or say a bunch of stuff about me and call me gay. He's actually it's going to get to Sneeko that I'm talking about him and sharing all this information that he doesn't want known and that I actually shared it with the biggest snitch on the planet. That's how stupid I am. Sneeko will never trust me again. This is going to destroy my relationship with Sneeko. Therefore, I have to make peace with this guy. So, hey, let's be buddies again. That's what happened?
Yeah, and I think I have the
We have the
I think I have the recording right here. Let me just I hope this is it. Otherwise,
Why does Jai have all these recordings on his phone?
Because he posted it, and we always
No, this is literally it's literally from his
account.
ex. Yeah.
Because we record.
I know how this guy is.
Everything.
I know how he is to delete stuff. So.
Okay, drinking, bro. Don't understand these type of things. They should stay quiet, bro. Like, I got all these Dawah when he made videos on Andrew Tate. Oh, smoking, drinking, Ramadan special. Like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? Like you're gonna make this nigga leave Islam, bro. Literally, between me and you, Sneeko stopped practicing publicly because of Jake. So all these little videos.
Pause. Hang on.
What's up, bro?
Hey, did you hear what he just said? Just between me and you.
And now it's on Apologetic Roadshow live stream.
Hey guys, just between Warner and Maleek and all 1,500 of you guys here right now.
And the rest of America and the world.
Yeah, by the way, that was posted on his X, and I know how this guy is. He deletes things, so that's why I screen recorded it. Yeah. So one more time. We'll play it one more time. We'll play it one more time.
Understand these type of things, they should stay quiet, bro. Like, I got all these Dawah when he made videos on Andrew Tate. Oh, smoking, drinking, Ramadan special. Like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? Like you're gonna make this nigga leave Islam, bro. Literally, between me and you, Sneeko stopped practicing publicly because of Jake. So all these little videos that they're making on these new Muslims, bro, it's affecting them big time, bro.
So as far as Jake, as far as what he's talking about there, is it like what Jake would point out that Sneeko's doing something haram and he posts it and he's calling him out?
Yes.
And so it was the same mentality when Muhammad Hijab was saying, hey, matter of fact, I remember what he said when he said, you want this guy to be the next David Wood? He was saying, hey, if we keep if we keep complaining about Andrew Tate posting all these videos with him surrounded by all these girls in their underwear and stuff like that, alcohol all over the place, him saying, hey, we're heading to church to celebrate Christmas. If we call him out for that stuff, we're going to make him leave Islam. But it's just funny. They have that mentality. If you're a famous person with a lot of followers, you can do absolutely anything. You can't call the person out because you run the risk of the person going, well, okay, fine. If you guys are going to call me out, then I just want nothing to do with this. So they have to give them a free pass. So, hey, you could be a woman who converted to Islam for 2 seconds. They're going to be screaming at you. Thousands of people messaging you. Here's what you have to wear. Here's what you have to do. Here's what you have to. Here's how you have to talk. Here's who you have to marry. They're going to be shouting that at them. But if you're famous, well, keep your mouth shut about this person because you don't want the person leaving Islam.
Exactly.
Good to know. Good religion, guys.
Yeah, and Muhammad Hijab and what's that guy's Adnan Rashid's son Musa, they did this. They were with Sneeko actually talking about this kind of thing. And this one Muhammad Hijab was like, guys, you're gonna call people out for music? What music? What about music? Music? What? You're gonna talk about music? This guy has 1 million followers. It's like so he's like hey, you guys in Islam, this is a sin. Well, it doesn't matter if it's a sin or not. Like that's what they're basically saying. And they started using examples. They said they gave an example. They said, let's say if an atheist converts to Islam, okay? And let's say he lives with his girlfriend, okay? You know, they're not married. They sleep together. They're, they were atheists. Now this guy's a Muslim. He's like, are you going to tell him that it's actually sin to sleep with his girlfriend? That's what he said. He actually said that, guys. And so obviously as a Christian, you'd be...
Repeat all that. I was bringing up Isa here. I want him to know what his religion teaches.
Hey, what's up, Isa?
How's it going, Isa?
Yeah, DOC, not Doc. DOC, not Doc.
DOC. Yeah, tell Maleek it's not Doc, it's DOC.
Yeah.
Well, you're actually probably more of a real Doc than he is. You're actually a Doc probably more than he is.
So what's funny is that they gave an example and they said, okay, they said, okay, imagine an atheist converts to Islam.
Hang on. Start over. Who's they here? Who's they here?
Muhammad Hijab.
I'm not.
This is
I'm
when
no
they were in
longer.
Bosnia.
Okay, I
in
just want to
Bosnia.
point, I'm no longer good at like keeping tons of names. I actually
no
have to.
problem, no
I have to
problem.
actually picture them in my head, and so it takes some time. So yes, start it, and then tell me exactly who you're talking about and what was said.
So in Bosnia, when Sneeko did his stream, this is when Muhammad Hijab was singing like "Me and Mrs. Jones," like that. Whole
What
thing.
did your daddy done? What did your daddy
Yeah,
done?
that one.
Yeah.
What did your daddy done?
Yeah. So Muhammad Hijab and
You
Adnan Rashid.
hillbilly redneck. Sorry. go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So Adnan Rashid's son, Musa, that was the one who was next to Muhammad Hijab. He was like trying to hold him back and hold his arm and all that stuff like that. So they were explaining to Sneeko, like when people are attacking like him, they call him the Haram police, and he's like, well, people come after this guy, Indra for music. Guys, what music? What are you talking about music? This guy has like 1 million followers, and he's and he says, then they gave an example. They said, okay, imagine a situation where an atheist becomes a Muslim. And this atheist is living with his girlfriend and he becomes a Muslim. So he's like, are you going to tell him now that he's a Muslim that it's actually a sin for him to sleep with his girlfriend? Are you going to tell him that? No, he's going to leave Islam. So they're actually saying you kind of let them keep sinning as much as
For the greater good of
staying within Islam. And so that's the mentality of like sin is not really that important. What's more important is that they stay in Islam. So that's the mentality that these guys have. So when he's saying, if you guys call Sneeko out, look what happened to Sneeko. Sneeko doesn't practice Islam publicly anymore. He doesn't practice Islam publicly anymore.
And he will leave it. They have a big issue because they have these people coming to Islam who are degenerate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Women, alcohol, publicly.
Yeah. Drugs, alcohol.
The issue is Islam is a legalistic religion full of rules. Now they're pulled in two different directions. They don't want to lose the people because of the clout, but also they make the religion look bad because of the degeneracy. Mm-hmm. So where are you gonna go?
Yeah, they're kind of stuck. Yeah, I remember Mr. and Mrs. Friendly Ex-Muslim did some videos about this. That like if you're like what they consider a high value convert, like you're important, you have lots of followers, rules don't apply to you. But if you're not, they don't care about you. They don't care about you, and they're not going to protect you from the haram police and so on. But yeah, this is all part of the avalanche of apostasy, that they're desperate. They will cling to anything, and they'll do anything to get a famous revert, or so they don't care that like having the name of the famous revert and have, even more importantly, having access to that person's followers is more important than anything this person is doing. So if this person is living the most degenerate lifestyle out there, but is still famous and is going to be a famous revert, okay, we're going to give the person a pass. But what that does is that's sending a message to people, hey, if you want a religion where you can do anything you want and you'll never be called out for it because you're famous and you're an influencer, convert to Islam. And so you're getting Andrew Tate and Sneeko and things like that. And they're reverting, hey, I can continue doing all the degenerate stuff I did before, but I'll have a bunch of people cheering for me the entire time. And I'll have people ready to fight for me.
Yeah. Yep.
And so
like
they're kind of stuck.
The Warners of the world.
Yeah, but as DLC was pointing out, this is making their religion look really, really bad. They're looking really, really bad. It's looking like all we care about is clicks and views in this religion. We don't care. We don't care what you're causing behind the scenes. But people are seeing that over and over again. It's like, what is this? What is this religion? All they care about is whether you're famous or not.
And they were using actually like hadith as a reference for this. Like there's a hadith where one of the companions comes to Aisha and he says to her, "Can I see your Quran? Because I want to see how it, like what the order is." And she's like, "Why does that matter?"
And she says, "Who cares?"
She says, "Who cares?" And then she says, then she explains like because some verses and chapters came and to like abrogate other ones. So she's like, you had to like kind of like get people into a like she gave the example of like if you had forbidden alcohol outright before you allowed it, then they wouldn't have converted to Islam. So they would use that as an example. They're like, you have to kind of give these allowances at first, And then once they're in, then you can kind of like slowly change the rules or whatever,
Like ease them into
it.
Yeah.
So that's that. So they use that as a justification, not like, but it just for us as Christians, this is like crazy, because the idea that like, okay, someone's a new Christian, hey, you can keep doing all the sin you want to. It's okay, keep doing your sin as long as you stay a Christian. No, this is like one of the, like, you don't even want to sin anymore. You're like fighting it, or you're abandoning it, or like lifestyles, you're over that, addictions, whatever. It's like, this is something that like you don't want to go back to the sin. You don't want to, and I'm not saying you're never going to. We're up fallen. We're gonna, we're in the flesh. We are gonna sin. But I'm talking about as a lifestyle.
Yeah.
As a lifestyle, these guys are talking about if an atheist lives with his girlfriend, like they're sleeping together or whatever, and this guy converts to Islam, you're not going to tell him that it's forbidden to live with his girlfriend because you don't believe Islam. Like I'm thinking, for a new Christian, that would be like the first thing you tell them. Mm-hmm. By the way, you have to make an honest woman out of your girlfriend. You're going to marry her. You can't like, right? You can't. This is like just completely backwards.
But it's the same thing. Like even when you notice the muta. Muta was allowed for a time according to the mainstream Sunni Islam, and then now it's haram. What's the difference between the people back then and people now? They assume people back then, they needed women so badly, the rules had to be tweaked to have something like prostitution for a bit. Now things are better and easier, and people are more familiar with Islam. Now it's haram. So their God is like, the holiness is on and off. He can be holy one day and then ease the rules the next day. Mm-hmm. I would actually have had more respect if they kept the haram police.
Oh, yeah. And I just want to point out, and you do find the same principle that the more important you are, the less the rules apply to you, which is why Muhammad can come along and say, hey, 4-wife limit, but, you all get 4, I get more. But remember, I think it was it Ali? He took a girl from the spoils of war and went and had sex with her before dividing up the spoils, and that was like, you were in trouble. You were in trouble for that, because you had a slave who took like a coat or something like that. He took like a garment, and Muhammad said that dude's in. When he died, he got hit by an arrow. Muhammad said, nope, he's in hell. He's in hell for stealing that coat. But when Ali takes a woman, he takes a woman out of the spoils of war before it's been divided up. Muhammad's like, what do you want me to do? He's Ali. He's Ali. What am I supposed to do? He's Ali. He's really important. So you have this mentality. The more important you are, the less the rules apply to you. Which, I mean, it's so crazy, because biblically it's reverse. If you look at Paul talking about the apostles, they're held to a higher standard. They're held to a higher standard than everyone else. In Islam, you're held to the more important you are, the lower the standard for you. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, look at King David. Like there's a Nathan for King David. Like not everybody has a Nathan, right? So it's like the ones who are at a higher position, like they like you said, they're more accountable, and because they're also seen to be like role models for the community as well, and leadership, etc. But in Islam, it's like, the more influential you are, the less accountability you have, and the less responsibility you have. And it's actually, like you said, it's like this new lady who converts to Islam who has like no following at all. Let's say like she's showing a little bit of her hair or whatever.
No, everybody comes down on like a ton of bricks.
What are you doing? You're gonna go to hell.
Sneeko has women.
Yeah, on his lap,
dressed in next to nothing, and he's fine. He eats pork on stream. He's fine.
Yeah.
Women come into Islam, a little bit of hair showing. You're a W. Yeah. You are this. You are that.
Mm-hmm. It's so crazy.
Yeah, and you got Issa down here going, now y'all know why I'm not leaving Islam. What? I just need to get famous. I just need to get more famous so I can do anything I want.
He's famous now.
Yeah, and look, Issa's even more.
That's why he's on here. That's why he's on here. He's like, hey, I'm gonna come on all the live streams so I get more famous, and then I can get away with more stuff. You're not fooling anybody. You're not fooling anybody, Issa.
Yeah. So he brought his prayer shawl. He brought his prayer shawl today.
I have in my tallit. Yeah, it was funny as I was thinking about the Sunni Islam. I do think there is something else that I have seen certain Sunni Muslims do. They do this thing called nikah tasir, like a secret marriage, where it's kind of almost like muta marriage. But so I was working on a construction site, and I saw this. I saw some guys actually do this. Where
you weren't working on a construction site. Come on.
Yeah, I was an electrician. Yeah, I did electric. Yeah, it's very
come
hard.
On, Issa, you can't do everything, man. Every time you talk, we hear about some other thing that you do.
So, but it was
Well,
an
you
interesting.
see, this was after he just built a village for some orphans,
Yeah.
and then he
Yeah.
made a hospital for them.
And then,
you know.
and then he was, part of SEAL Team
This is after his
6.
medical after his medical degree,
Yeah.
and then he became an engineer so he could make wells and things like that as well.
Yeah,
Like,
and that was right after he shot Osama bin Laden, and then discovered, and then was the first person to reach the South Pole.
And then don't forget the time he went on the moon as well. It was one
Yeah.
small step for mankind and one
small step for
one
Isa.
small step for Isa and one big step for mankind. Yeah,
And he still has time to come to our live stream.
yeah. I know.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Thank you.
Well,
I
go ahead,
appreciate that.
Go ahead, Issa. Tell us about your fantasy of being a construction worker.
Yeah. Well, it was very hard, but and it was interesting. But there was this experience that I had where I saw certain gentlemen do this thing called Nika Tasir, where they would marry like local woman, but they would have a wife at home. So it would be like a kind of a temporary marriage there. They didn't call it muta marriage; they called it Nika Tasir. So I saw that
Secret
and I was like,
marriage.
oh, yeah, it was a very strange kind of situation. I mean, like the culture that I came from, no one did that. Like in my father's family, it's like you do monogamy and that's it. Like there's none of this other kind of stuff. So it was a very kind of, it was interesting to see people doing that. And what the argument was that it's really hard and you have needs. So, because it was just like sort of like when the
that was the same reason. That was the exact same reasoning behind Mutta. We're a long way from home. We're a long way from our wives. What are we going to do here?
But what about the women though? Like, don't women have needs too?
Who cares about the women in Islam, dude? Who cares?
I'm just thinking, women has needs
Aisa,
too.
no concession was ever done for women in Islam. Concessions are always done for men. If you look at the history of it, Muta is for men, Misyar is for men. What's for women?
Hey, Issa. In addition to your teaching the Bible to Muslims channel, you should have another channel called Issa, the Muslim feminist, and just share all your very progressive views
Ideas,
on women. Yeah.
Just like standard modern ideas that it's kind of normal in the modern world. But yeah, I think it is funny. I'm working on that. I actually I'm going to review if it's okay with you, I'd like to review your Islamicized Me on the channel and kind of go through the
do anything you want with any of that. Yeah.
And if anybody wants to come, we're going to kind of look at each of the episodes. Cause I think me personally,
I would love if Issa gets his own Issa, and like there's like someone who just like pops up there, and then you're gonna have an Issa that tags along to all your streams.
Oh yeah,
I think that'd be awesome.
We can be his Issa. We'll pop up.
You can call him Issa Junior or something like that. It'd be great. It'd be great.
I'll give you my stream. Yeah, of course. I think it's, to me, like, I think it's super, like, I'm very into free speech. I think it Islamicized Me is a critical film because South Park couldn't do it. Like, you had a lot of courage to actually make that because I think people need to be able to take criticism. And if you can't take criticism, how can you grow? Like, if you hear something critical about your tradition, then be like, you know what? That's a tough thing. Let me critically analyze this. Let me go back on this instead of reacting violently. When people react violently, you're just like, I mean, what do you have? Like, you're acting like a beast. You're not acting like a human. So,
That's true. That's true. Take a couple super chats before we continue with Maleek's meltdown here. Archbishop was kissing the skull pope, kissing Quran. I saw something about a skull, but Elliot Ness was an actual gin buster. Oh, yeah, real gin. Elliot Ness, the Untouchables. So let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. Yeah, didn't know that was coming up on the stream. Didn't Hijab get knocked out by an old man before? Not quite knocked out. He got, let's say, in his language, discombobulated. He got discombobulated. He got decimated. He got destroyed. An old guy who's like 100 years old. Hijab was running his mouth. The guy hit him, and Hijab like clearly couldn't see. He was like almost falling over, and he had to be escorted out. But then he posted a video, and he's like, "So then I wanted to de-escalate because there were police there. So I went into a defensive position," which is him like with his head down, looking like he can barely walk and stuff. It was pretty funny. But,
maybe Maleek saw that and then thinks he has a chance.
Yeah. No, to be fair, I've been there. I've told people before on these live streams, like the hardest I've ever been hit, apart from by a person, because like car accident when I got a concussion and things like that. I've been hit hard in the head. But the hardest I've ever been hit by a person, all the fights I've been, all the people who've punched me in my face and so on, the hardest I've ever been hit was a girl's purse. This was in middle school. I grabbed a random tree branch and I told this girl it was poison oak and I was going to rub it all over her. And she had this like a 4-inch strap on her purse. I didn't see it because she's running away, but she had wound up and this thing came spinning all the way around and hit me right in the side of the head. And I don't know if she had an iron in there or just a bunch of bottles of nail polish or whatever it was, but it was lights out. I didn't get knocked out, but I could not see. It was like it was like stars. It was like darkened stars. That was the hardest I've ever been hit. The next hardest was a dude in an actual like who elbowed me in the head. It like caught me with an elbow right in the same spot actually. So guys, anyone who ever wants to knock me out, I don't think it will knock me out, but if you hit me hard right here on the side of the head, I can't see. It's lights out. So anyone who ever wants to sucker punch me, get me right here on the side of the head. I can verify from multiple occasions I lose my sight temporarily.
Left temple. Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't remember where hijab got. Now, to be fair, none of that was an old man like tapping me and then I can't see anything. But yeah, I think hijab actually has a glass jaw. David, please reach out to the YouTube channel Jay and Tech. I think he was on Sarah's channel. He's a Pakistani ex-Muslim Christian man awaiting trial on blasphemy charges for sharing his faith online, and he wants to get in touch with you. Apostate of Allah knows how to contact him. I can check that out. It only matters how much belly spaghetti you ate before. Yeah, Maleek's sitting here talking his trash about Libyano, but he says he like thinks about like the first thought in his head when he doesn't want to do something is I'd rather be eating spaghetti off Libyano's belly. It's like, what? Why would that be your go-to thing you'd rather be doing? Anyway, I can see why you think Jesus died on the cross, but what? I don't get that. Duck lips say Maleek was talking to shake your booty. Giant DOC, thanks for the feedback on my 279 theory. I'll follow your guidance and work it out more. Jesus is Lord. We got a new...
Yeah, no
Good
problem.
job.
Yeah.
Nice. Let us know how you get on.
Yeah.
Is there evidence that Maleek isn't Mossad? I'm aware of no evidence that Maleek is not Mossad. We have good evidence that he is Mossad. D. Wood, did you see the DOJ change the Second Amendment rights for felons on a Fed level to get them back? Those states may vary. No, someone said that recently. Guys, I would seriously guess. I mean, I'd be happy, but I'd be happy if I ever got my rights back. But even if they did, I'm guessing they wouldn't apply that to violent felons, right? I'm a violent felon. I'm guessing they would not say, okay, this guy can have a gun. I'm just guessing because it's been a long time and that's been the same. Piddington in Oxfordshire wants to declare independence, join the U.S. potentially because the UK wants to move like 1.2 thousand, which is 4 times the population nearby. Yes, I've seen that. That's 1,200 or so migrants. Yeah, they want to bring them there, the place that has like 300 people or something. Gin Busters is my favorite scam. Yeah, I know. That's a good one. Gin Busters. D-Wood, the point you gave to Orthodox Lips was retracted because he went to Morocco and had muta. So now he can judge. So how can he judge for having women twerk on a live? Hey, that's a good point. Like, that's what's funny. Who are any of these guys to be pointing a finger at anyone else? They're all completely degenerate. D-Wood, that was me in the chat who came up with Orthodox Lips on that stream with AP and IP. It's my greatest contribution to society. That is a good one. That's a good one, right? He's always going to be Orthodox Lips. And you even saw we've got the Orthodox Lips theme song and stuff. It's awesome. Jake wanted to be Shabir Ali, but he started getting popular in the Mojab era of Dawah. Will Dawah crash out and go PG like WWE? They're going to have to change and regroup here in the near future, but I have no idea where you can go. I have no idea where they can go. Too many people are caught on. Issa, jack of all trades, master of...
None.
Invite Nux Taku to a future Dawah Wars episode. He would find the entire Dawah Wars lore hysterical. Plus, he's talked several times on his streams about possibly connecting with Christian apologists. Yeah, Nux is hilarious. He watches our videos and he's super funny. I am certain all current Dawah peeps are Mossad. That would explain some things. And thank you, Jai, Dr. Wood, Jai, DOC, and chat. No Issa? Oh, that is Issa. Okay, makes sense. I was like, this scumbag left Issa out. I'm about to block him, but it turned out to be Issa himself. All right, let's see what we got here.
Right? He said that I say it beat his wife. Brother, there's a recording out there of him and his wife fighting. Dude, the fall of Libyano is coming down. I never say he cheated on his wife, dude. He's lying. That's what somebody in the background said about him. I never said he cheated on his wife. Now, I can tell you situations that look kind of sus, but I never said he cheated on his wife.
What? Tell us. Tell us.
Yeah,
Come on,
well,
man.
tell us.
Well, continue.
He does. He does tell us.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Go on.
That's none of my business. Even Korra said, Wallahi, Henny sent me that recording and told me that he was beating his wife. Korra. Yes, he is. He is a kafir. Muhammad Hijab is not Muslim, dude. He's a Jahmi.
Whoa! He just takfired Muhammad Hijab, dude. This guy. Hey guys, we need to clip some of this.
Okay.
This guy's about to head to Speaker's Corner, and he's challenging Muhammad Hijab to fight, and he just takfired him.
Yep.
He takfired Muhammad Hijab.
Yep.
Wow.
This guy's as dumb as a water bottle, but man, if he shows up, he's got some balls. Let's see. Let's find out.
My business. Even Korra said, Wallahi, Henny sent me that recording and told me that he was beating his wife. Korra. Yes, he is. He is a kafir. Muhammad Hijab is not Muslim, dude. He's a Jahmi. He's out of Islam. He's a Jahmi. Libyano.
Everyone, that'll be on my Twitter probably about 10 minutes after we're done.
Is only friends with Jahmis. This guy said I called Ali Dawah in the back. You called Ali Dawah in the back, and I fought with Ali Dawah, and then Itachi told Ali Dawah what really happened, and then Korra got called a liar. Now Korra is a liar in front of everybody behind the scenes because Korra lied. Korra said there was a recording behind the scenes. That is not true. This broke boy Libyano raised 30,000, telling me I'm a broke. Warner called you a brokey, dude. You go get a job. Isn't Warner trying to help you learn how to put a pole in the ground? That's what he told us on the phone. He told me and Jake that
maybe when he was asking about how to put a pole in the ground, they were talking about something else. You kind of can't tell, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't if you want to know how to put a pole in the ground, you get a post hole digger and some. Okay, anyway, I'll just leave that out. Anyway,
pole in the ground. That's what he told us on the phone. He told me and Jake that he was giving you an industry of putting a pole in the ground, so you didn't have to beg for money anymore, dude. You're the brokey, not us, dude. We have money. We're flying around doing everything. You're the one that needs money. I haven't even started yet. Now tonight I have to put some evidences up on the screen because they called it.
Ooh.
So now they're calling my bluff. So now I have to show them that I have the evidences. The reason I didn't put the evidences up is because Ali Dawah told me not to put anything up. So I was just showing love and just being respectful because
I'm the good guy. I was showing everyone love by not putting everything up. But, here we are.
if I start putting evidences up, it's going to get bad for people. But seeing as this guy said, he said he's going to put evidence. Okay, now I got to put evidence up on Libyano.
That's right. You got to do it, man. They're talking about you, man. You got to do it. You got to put the evidence up. You got to man up and put the evidence up, man. Otherwise, you're a pathetic little coward, dude. You got to put it up.
This guy said, he said he's going to put evidence. Okay, now I got to put evidence up on Libyano, on Korra, on Warner, on everybody, on Ali Dawah.
You know what's funny?
Ali Dawah?
You know what's funny?
What?
You know what's funny about this is that so Libyano is the one who said that he doesn't put evidence up when he claims to put evidence up. Bless you. And so he's like, instead of just putting evidence out against Libyano, he's like, everybody's gonna get it now.
Yeah, why does he generalize the punishment?
Yeah, it's like Warner didn't say anything to him, or Korra didn't say anything. Well, Korra did say something, and Warner did say something in the past, but
they made up.
Not
now.
right now.
They made up though.
So because Libyano was like, you don't ever produce evidence when you say you're going to produce evidence, now Ali Dawah's going to get exposed, and all these people, like everybody's going to get it now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Issa, you're a movie
Yes.
guy. You're a movie guy. You ever see
Sure, yeah.
Under Siege back in like the 90s? Under Siege?
Seagal.
Seagal movie?
Yes, I'm a Segalian actually, so I've seen a lot of.
Oh
Seagal's
my
movies.
goodness, that explains a lot.
Bad yeah. movies that directed movie VHS.
Under Siege I thought was a pretty decent movie. It had Tommy Lee Jones
It is.
and stuff.
It's his
Yeah,
best-
but
it's his best movie.
there's a scene in there. So guys, anyone who doesn't know, a group of terrorists take over, I think a battleship, some kind of
Yes.
ship. They take over a battleship because it's loaded with nuclear weapons, and they're going to sell the nuclear weapons. So they take over the ship, and then so they have all of the sailors, from the ship, and you know they're putting them in a cargo area or something like that, and one of them decides to charge them and stuff, and they shoot him and they shoot another guy, and they said, and Tommy Lee Jones goes, warning, if you decide to charge us or whatever, we will not only shoot you, we will shoot the person who's closest to you. And the message was, hey, if you want to be a hero, don't think that you're just putting your own life at risk. We're going to go after the guy who's standing beside you as well. We're going to kill someone else. So it's not just you sacrificing your own life. You might be willing to do that. Just keep in mind you're sacrificing someone else's life who didn't decide to do that. So it was a pretty interesting little message, but that's what someone like Maleek is doing, right? Like, if you go to battle with me, you may be willing for me to come after you and expose all the dirt I have on you. But just so you know, I'm going to go after a bunch of other people as well, and they're all going to get mad at you for causing me to lose my mind and go after them. And so that's the reason if he gets mad at Warner, he'll go after Sneeko and Adam Saleh and expose all of them, which is what happened back in December. But he's still like that. Hey, I wasn't sharing all this stuff on Libyano and all these other guys. I wasn't sharing all this stuff on Ali Dawah and all these other guys, but Libyano's making me mad, so now I have to post it all. Like, what? Anyway.
Do you know one thing about what Maleek said? He said that he has the evidence on Libyano. I'm like, the greatest evidence against Libyano is he's a horrible debater. He can't debate against Christianity. He doesn't know Christianity. He's just like he's like one of those college pop philosophers that took philosophy 101, and they come in and they act like they know all the philosophy stuff, and they say all the mumbo jumbo. It's sort of like what happened with Jai and the guy who spoke Arabic. You had some interaction with some guy who spoke Arabic. His name was Chad, and he was showcasing that he knew about the ahruf and the qira'at, right? But he actually really didn't know anything. And then he was kind of humiliated, and you didn't even speak Arabic, but you kind of showcased you had a lot more knowledge in Arabic than he did. It's the same kind of situation here. Like, people who are smart and they know things, they don't need to showcase them. So like Libyano acts like he really knows all this stuff. He doesn't know anything about this. I don't think I've seen one Muslim debater out of any of these any of these spaces that can actually accurately demonstrate Christian theology, like at all. Like any branch of Christian theology. I don't think they can do it. Like, I saw Sheikh Uthman, he did horrible. He doesn't understand Christianity at all. What he does is he projects his Salafi Islamic theology onto Christianity, and he assumes that that's what Christianity is. And I'm like, no, you're debating Christianity, not your Islamicized Salafi version of what you're projecting Christianity to be. He's fighting straw men. And most of these, Dawah people, they just fight straw men. They don't actually engage Christianity. And I think that requires work. You have to understand Christian theology. It takes a lot of work. And Muslim theology is not like Christian theology. They're very different. They operate differently. So it's like really weird to see this kind of position.
Hey, who is this
Is
hijabi
that
we
Tim
have with
Pool?
us?
Is that Tim Pool?
AP.
Oh, I thought that was Tim Pool.
Nice fringe.
Oh, hey.
You got your beanie on, man?
Yeah.
Everybody got hats except Dave. And me.
What's up, AP?
Oh, nothing. Just came here to hang out.
All right. Well, you're witnessing one of the awesome Dawah meltdowns. Let me back up some. It's Maleek saying he's mad at Libyano, so he has to snitch on everybody and post all the receipts. So here we go.
Flying around
just
doing
sit-
everything. You're the one that needs money. I haven't even started yet. Now tonight I have to put some evidences up on the screen.
You
because they
got to
called
do it, man.
So now they're calling my bluff. So now I have to show
Word
them
is
I have
bond.
the evidences.
Word
the
is
reason I
bond.
didn't put the evidences up is because Ali Dawah told me not to put anything up. So I was just showing love and just being respectful, because if I start putting evidences up, it's going to get bad for people. But seeing as this guy said, oh, he said he's going to put evidence. Okay, now I got to put evidence up on Libyano, on Korra, on Warner, on everybody.
Oh, you got to
on
expose
Ali
everybody.
Dawah, on
Ali
everybody.
Dawah, right?
These guys are all clowns. What I said was,
You know, what'd be
Korra's
funny
been talking to half
if he started saying like Ali Dawah and Ali Dawah's wife and Ali Dawah's mom and Ali. He just goes like everybody. Like,
guys, I didn't want to dox Ali Dawah's mom, but now I have to because Libyano just talked trash about me in a live stream.
Dawah on everybody. These guys are all clowns. What I said was that Korra's been talking to half the app. Korra's been talking to people for marriage behind the scenes. People have been named. Khair sat up there like he didn't know what I was talking about. Khair, you're one of the people that said that she was doing it. He said that I had women on my panel twerking. Dude, you were in Toronto sitting in the car with me with other women.
What?
Are you stupid?
What?
This guy, bro, is talking
Dude,
about that. This guy...
Wait, he
he's telling on
he
himself.
self-snitched. He just self-snitched. dude, you're going to criticize me? You were in the room with me when we were banging all these hoes. It's like, what, dude? You were in the room with me when we were drunk and high and smashing hoes, man. Ha ha, I exposed you. Guys, you just catch that.
That's crazy.
So he was talking about Libyano there, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, Libyano, who said, "Hey, you had these girls on you. You had these girls on there." It's funny. He said twerking like I said. But Libyano. So Libyano says, "Hey, I had girls on there. He's telling them to do a 180 so he can see their backsides and stuff." And Maleek just responded with, "What? You were with me in the car with all these girls." I hear this.
I had women on my panel twerking. Dude, you were in Toronto sitting in the car with me with other women. Are you stupid? This guy, bro, is talking about that. This guy used to sit on the phone talking about other women to everybody.
What?
Are you kidding me? Libyano, bro, is the biggest fraud on this app, and he's coming crashing down. He's coming crashing down, guys. You're going to see.
There's definitely some crashing down. I'll agree. We can agree with that.
This is a bad attempt of him because the pressure's building. You know why, guys? Because Itachi and Jake are debating on a big platform, Jay Dyer and Sam, and he can't get a debate. He can't. Nobody likes him. Nobody's going to debate Libyano. I'm sorry. Beat your wifeiano, brother. You're the one that got clipped.
What?
That's another point for Maleek. I mean, he's going to lose it. Like he's going to lose that in like another 30 seconds. But
Yeah.
beat your wifeiano.
Wow.
Oh man, hey, it is funny. Didn't he hate Jake for like 6 months straight because Jake was continuing to debate all of us, and then Jake just debated me twice, and now all of a sudden, since Jake is on Maleek's side, all is forgiven. It's great. It's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
Nobody's going to debate Libyano. I'm sorry. Beat your wifeiano, brother. You're the one that got clipped screaming at your wife. That wasn't me. Bro, he's the originator of fitna on Giant Dog. Who was the first person to be posted on Giant Dog? It was Libyano attacking Central. It was Libyano attacking Central, guys. Don't you guys remember when he was open, when he was going up on panels, doing all this behind the scenes, recording phone calls? Bro, Libyano is a snake, and he's mad because I checkmated him. He thought all these big people were going to have his back, and they don't. They don't. Mohammed Hijab ain't doing nothing. Mohammed Hijab ain't coming out speaking against me. Ali Dawah ain't doing that either. Ali Dawah told me he wanted to stay out of it. He thought people were going to turn on me. Nobody's turning on me. My thing about Libyano is that
Everybody turned on him.
Yeah, who doesn't turn on him? Like right now, he's got Itachi and Jake as his buddies and Sam. It's like, who thinks that's going to last? Who thinks that's going to last, right? The people who were with him 3 months ago, different group. The people who were with him 3 months before that, different group, right? He eventually drives everyone away.
Self-destruction is going to happen. I didn't have to do much. The fact that he has to go on his main account to talk about me means that the pressure is hitting, and it's only going to get worse because Jake's coming with heat on him. Ali Dawah's coming on heat. A lot of people are honing in on Libyano's scheming and scamming. Haji's coming in. Y'all just let Libyano sit there and glaze Mohammed Hijab, knowing that he's dissed Sheikh Fawzan, he's dissed Ibn Taymiyyah, he's dissed the Athari Creed, and he's doing it on purpose. He's not doing it out of jahil. He's doing it on purpose. I just want to show...
He's systematically trying to undermine Islam, and people are falling for it. But good, we got Maleek here exposing that, man. We got him.
Purpose. He's not doing it out of jahil. He's doing it on purpose. I just want to show Libyano that nobody likes him because that's going to really hurt him. Let me show you, Libyano, that Korra hates you, okay?
Wow.
And Itachi was there too. Itachi.
Notice what his goal is. His goal is to hurt him. That's his goal.
It's like he hurt me first, so I'm hurting him back.
Yep. And I'm going to show you no one likes you. No one likes you. You think Korra's your friend now? Korra doesn't like you either. I can prove that Korra doesn't like you. No one likes you. Even the people who pretend to like you, they don't like you. No one likes you, loser. You got to love the Dawah now.
Here, Korra. You love Libyano so much, right? Here. These are all messages that Korra and me spoke. This is what she said about Libyano. He thinks that you agreed with him. Libyano, yes, about the whole issue. This is when we had the fight over the phone about manager. Look what she said. Look what she said. LMAO, bro. I would have if I would have defended him if I agreed. He was in the wrong. It felt ungrateful. Korra said he was ungrateful. Then this is
Korra called you out, son. Korra. It's not just Maleek. It's Korra. It's everybody. No one likes you, Libyano. Or your duck lips.
That reminds me of? They did a live not too long ago where they were talking about this event that they hosted. It was like they did like a 10v1 with like Itachi and this girl Maki, and Maleek was the one who was like funding it and stuff. And he said, this is what happened was. So this reminds me of like he's like even Korra is doing it. It means like even if she's doing it, then you know it's really bad. Well, Itachi was saying that one of the people, the participants or whatever, was like this homeless lady, and she was obviously like based on her description, she was like high or tripping or something like that, and she was just like looking into the ceiling, and she's like, guys, you should see her. Actually, wait, I got pictures of her. She was like looking at Jin at the wall, and she was about to show pictures, and Maleek's like, wait, are you sure you want to do that? Like when Maleek has to morality check you, you know that you're really low with morality. So that's like what he's saying here. He's like, even if Korra says you're bad, like, yo, that's really bad. That's really bad.
He was in the wrong. It felt ungrateful. Korra said he was ungrateful.
Korra.
Then this is the second one to the right now. Is damn, he actually doesn't mess with Libyano. That's crazy. That was when I showed her what Warner said. What Warner said about her. Damn, he actually, and then I sent the Warner message. I obviously took his number out. And she said, at least Warner sees through the bullshit. He knows better. What bullshit does Warner see through, Korra? Because we all know that Libyano's full of BS. At least Warner sees through the BS. He knows better. He knows better. What's the BS? What does Warner see through? And then look at the one. Thank God Libyano's out of this so it can be done right now. This is the official text right here. Look, I just typed in on the search bar. This is her. This is Talia. Thank God Libyano's out of this so now it can be done right now. Bro, nobody likes Libyano behind the scenes. Here's another one.
He's reading it wrong.
Yeah, it can be done right now. It can be done right now. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Not it can be done right now. Idiot. Dummy can't even read.
Should have put a
you should have called him.
put a comma. Yeah. It could be done.
But it's so easy to see what she's saying though, and he's just like not able to.
It could be done correctly.
Yeah.
Here, this is the Warner. Libyano trying to use me for my connections when he doesn't even speak to me. When he don't even speak to me or check on me. These aren't real brothers. They are content friends. I'm not interested in that. It's hard to find real friends like me. Everyone says the same thing about him.
Wait, hard to find real friends like Maleek?
Wow.
Oh boy, the guy who's
he's a real keeper.
Yeah, the guy who's posting Warner's messages right now, and the guy who is calling Warner gay and saying he's doing things with dudes and trannies and all this stuff. Yeah, hard to find a real friend.
He doesn't see the irony of what he's doing.
No, he just said it. That just happened, guys. He just said, no, it's hard to find a real friend like him, the guy who is exposing the person he's talking to. Anyway.
Crazy.
He used people. This is what his own friends. So that's Korra. Guys, so Korra doesn't like him. Korra, wallahi, you're watching. You know that when we dumped Libyano, or I dumped him that night, you were both so happy. You were both so happy. I never seen both of you more happy than the night we dumped this whale. I met this guy in real life. He's a short whale that gets made fun of. We were in Toronto, the softest place in the world, and they're making fun of him. They're calling him DJ Khaled to his face. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, like that is a good one though. Like he does look like DJ Khaled though. He does.
DJ Khaled, huh?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
That's funny. He said the softest place in the world, Toronto, and they're calling him DJ Khaled to his face. Oh my goodness.
You more happy than the night we dumped this whale. I met this guy in real life. He's a short whale that gets made fun of. We were in Toronto, the softest place in the world, and they're making fun of him. They're calling him DJ Khaled to his face. I got you your debates. All your debate, bro, your debates this year are all from me. Libyano, you only have one debate this year, Cliff and Stewart, and I had to lie to Cliff and Stewart to get you the debate. And you knew it.
Just hear that? He just snitched on himself again. Had to
Yeah,
lie to
again.
Cliff and Stewart. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they called him like Tom or something like that. They called him Tom
Yeah.
for the Orthodox Muslim, because if they had said the Orthodox Muslim, people would have looked up the Orthodox Muslim and said, "Oh, nope, can't have anything to do with this dude. He's a doxer. He's blacklisted for going after people's wives." And so they said, "Hey, you're debating Tom," and they said, "Oh, okay, we'll debate Tom the Muslim." Okay.
Debate,
Yeah.
Bro, your debates this year are all from me. Libyano, you only have one debate this year, Cliff and Stewart, and I had to lie to Cliff and Stewart to get you the debate. And you knew it because I can pull the text up, Libyano, of you telling me to lie to them.
Oh, Libyano
Wow.
told him, "Hey, no one's going to want to debate me because I'm a liar and a doxer and I go after people's wives. So could you please lie to people to get me a debate?" Wait, isn't this the same Maleek who was just criticizing and condemning Sheikh Uthman for lying about the thing they set up?
Oh, good
But
catch.
Yeah.
he's sitting here talking about how he also lies. Oh man, this is wild.
That's a good connection there.
It
Yeah,
is weird how if he's mad at someone, he'll even snitch on himself just to get
Yeah.
at the person, to
Yeah.
get at the person. Like, "Hey, oh yeah, Libyano. Well, what about when we had all these hoes in the car with us? Yeah,
Right.
I know about that. Yeah." And right here, oh my goodness. Yeah, you told me to lie. I had to lie to set up this debate with you. So I lied to set up that debate. I lie when I set up debates. What were you saying, Jai, before AP interrupted you?
Oh no, because so now Libyano wants to work with this guy, Ask the Doc, and he's gonna have to lie to everybody too if he gets Libyano any debates at all. So that's how they're gonna operate under this like pretext of like everything is gonna be based on a lie. Like this is the guy you're working with. Like no one's gonna want to debate him. So what are you gonna do to get debates? Well, you have to lie, and he's the one telling them to lie.
Yeah, it's going to get to the point where no one is ever going to want to do anything with the Dawah guys, because it's going to be like, all you guys ever do is lie. Like they're always trying to set you up. They're always trying to deceive you. They're always trying to make it so that you don't realize what the topic is, what the situation is, who you're going to be engaging with. Because everything is lies with these guys. It's just they're getting quite the reputation. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and even to Jay Dyer, he was supposed to debate Junior, and what happens? Junior just passes the camera over his phone over to Libyano. The same thing again. He people don't want to debate you, dude. It's like
To Cliff and Stewart to get you the debate. And you knew it because I can pull the text up, Libyano, of you telling me to lie to them. Because I asked you, what should I say your name is? Oh, just tell them my name's Abdul Hamid. It doesn't mean, so that means that, technically we're not lying. And I didn't feel good about it. But I did it for you because Korra and Itachi had all these debates and I didn't try to leave you stranded with nothing. Now you have nothing. You have a nothing burger. You're a nothing and you have nothing. You force your way to be liked. Korra, you can't lie either to what you did. Korra, you exited out once you had the sauce and now you're copying everything that I taught you. And you're not doing it well. You're doing the counterfeit job of it. That's why your numbers suck. Everything sucks. Even your shorts don't do numbers anymore. I taught you, bro. Even your tweets suck because I was doing all your tweeting.
I taught you how to view bot.
Korra,
I taught you how to view bot. You know what her excuse is now that Maleek's gone and her views are down? You know what her excuse is? She goes, "Oh, I must be shadow banned." No, he was buying you views. That's what he was doing.
He's not very bright.
And by the way, notice he just said he did all her tweets for her. So guys, just so you know, when you see, well, not Korra anymore. Now she's either got someone else posting tweets for her or she's posting for herself now. But when you see Itachi and Maki now posting tweets and you respond, as I do, like I understand in my head, I'm actually responding to Maleek. I understand that.
Yeah,
in my
you're talking
head.
to Maleek. Yeah.
Maleek, yeah.
I ratio them almost every single time, so I'm totally fine with it. But yeah, guys.
I was wondering why her tweets are so stupid.
Yeah.
I was like, this sounds familiar.
It's a special kind of stupid. It's
A specific stupid.
Yeah.
It's Maleek.
Yeah, it is. It's a specific stupid because it was the same thing. It's like, this is possibly the dumbest thing I've ever read in my entire life. This is so stupid. It sounds like Maleek. Hey, this is Maleek.
No,
and then he confirmed.
I was actually going to start like doing a series every time I saw a tweet, and I was just going to say Muslims say the dumbest things, and just do this is what Itachi says, this is what Maki says, this is what.
It turns out it was always Maleek.
It was yeah.
AP already beat you guys to that, man. He keeps posting Muslims say the dumbest things.
Yeah, he did that.
I know. I was trying to get him to wake up, and I was trying to get him to.
Oh yeah.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
AP's just like, hey, that's a good idea. I should try that too.
Everything sucks. Even your shorts don't do numbers anymore. I taught you, bro. Even your tweets suck because I was doing all your tweeting for you.
This is about
See? He just said
everything
it.
sucks. Yeah, everything sucks. You smell bad. No one likes you.
I was the one buying you perfume. I was the one.
Yeah, you're ugly. You are poo-poo head.
Yeah. You smell like an old homeless lady. You never wash your niqab.
Yeah, that niqab in the heat for hours, man.
Yeah.
You know, like I was on live stream with the niqab.
Exited it out once you had the sauce, and now you're copying everything that I taught you, and you're not doing it well. You're doing the counterfeit job of it. That's why your numbers suck. Everything sucks. Even your shorts don't do numbers anymore. I taught you, bro. Even your tweets suck because I was doing all your tweeting for you. Korra, you don't even know how to tweet. You're a bird brain. You didn't have nothing. You was a snake, dude. Korra, you didn't tweet one damn tweet on your own page, and you're gonna sit there and let.
Is this the one where he says it? Wait, I don't know if this is the clip, but he goes, every single one of your community notes was from me. Like he said it's like a good thing. He's like every single one of your tweets, a community note was mine. Like he's making it sound that's a good thing that he's like. So you get community note, it means like you said something that wasn't true or you got fact checked for it. He's like those are all mine. It's like why are you taking credit for that? You should at least given her those.
She did get many of those.
Yeah.
And every time you've gotten banned, it was because of me.
You didn't have nothing. You was a snake, dude. Korra, you didn't tweet one damn tweet on your own page. And you're going to sit there and let Libyano use the fact that we're beefing Korra to enter his agenda? He doesn't like you. I forced him to work with you, Korra. He didn't want to work with you. I had to force Libyano to do a live with you. I forced him. Ask Henny. He kept canceling. He kept canceling and canceling and canceling. And I was like, dude, are you going to do this shit for me or what? Korra, I'm the one that got everything for you. And this is how you repay me, Korra? You let this whale go on the live, lie, and use your name to go against me? Is that how low we go, Korra? It's okay, Korra. Don't worry. God is punishing you already, and he's going to continue to punish you.
You hear this?
Wow.
Who's this sound like?
Yeah, this sounds like someone.
As soon as you crossed me and didn't want to work with me and didn't want anything to do with me anymore because you realized what a repulsive, disgusting person I am, then I started attacking you. Then once I'm attacking you, I use that as proof that God is attacking you and God is cursing you because God always sides with me. Who's that? That sounds like someone. That sounds like someone.
Sounds like someone we know.
Sounds like AP.
God is punishing you already, and he's going to continue to punish you. You could sit in the chat and say whatever you like. These guys are fake. They're all going down one by one. I'll make it my last mission to take this whale down. Because he's a pig, he's a whale, he's a khanzir. This guy, every chance he had.
Hey, where's what's that channel? Agnostic, ex-agnostic. The guy who made the the snake walrus video. He just got the new one there. Let's back it up. So we had snake walrus before. What do we got now?
You can sit in the chat and say whatever you like. These guys are fake. They're all going down one by one. If I'll make it my last mission to take this whale down because he's a pig.
The whale pig. We got the new one about Libyano. It's the whale pig, and you can take the clips from Maleek right there talking about the whale pig.
Whale. He's a khanzir. This guy, every chance he had to stab me in the back.
That means a pig.
I pressed him about Junior. Why are you kicking it with a gambler? Oh, bro, it's cool, bro. Stop, bro. Why you on my case? Why you on my case, bro? I know what I'm doing. I'm on vacation with him. He makes $20K a month. Bro, if Junior's bad, I'll find out on my own. Well, what did you find out, dude? Now you're trying to tease everyone and act like you didn't know he had a gambling deal. How long has the gambling deal been on his page, bro? Because Jake got it clocked in from 4 months ago. So how you didn't know that he had a gambling deal? You sat with him. You sat with him in Toronto 4 times now, and you went on vacation with the man. You're telling me this man didn't tell you that he had a gambling deal? You're a liar. He actually told you that he made $20,000 a month. He's the one that gave you the smart idea to get your Twitter monetized. Libyano's the one that lied to his wife's parents. Libyano told me out of his own mouth, I lied to my wife's parents that I was Salafi because they wouldn't let me marry her. You're the guy, bro, who always hides your Akida, Libyano, not me. You're the one who hides the deviancy. You're the one, Libyano.
Wow.
Wow.
That was brutal, man. Oh my goodness. So now this guy's heading to Speaker's Corner, guys. He challenged Muhammad Hijab to a fight. He feared Muhammad Hijab. It's war on Libyano. He said he's going after Ali Dawah. Ali Dawah is also popular Speaker's Corner. Wow. Guys,
good one today.
We need to let everyone from Speaker's Corner, Muslims, Christians, everyone know, hey, Maleek rules up in there. Just make sure you're recording because we want to see this. We want if people avoid him because they're scared that if they cross him, he'll expose them and all their families and dox everyone. Or if they're not gonna punk out around him, we need to know these things. We want to see this. Might have a fun show on Sunday if all that stuff comes out early.
Oh yeah,
Could have a fun show.
I know what will happen. He'll go to Speaker's Corner, find one person, think that there are 20 people, and run.
Oh yeah.
That's what will happen.
Yeah, the funny part is he'll record himself walking towards Speaker's Corner. He'll either see one Muslim or one Christian and scream that there's 50 of them all coming to attack him, and he'll run and run and jump back in the Uber. Good stuff. All right, let's see. As a former degenerate, game recognizes game. The similarities are eerie, zest and all. Ew. That's good.
Oh.
I wanted to match Issa. Oh, that's Issa's super chat. Okay, I think. Let's see. Hitting on the temple side of the head can be fatal. Please don't do it. Ever. God bless. Here is some jizya for you. Yeah, as I pointed out, it was lights out. But what I seriously thought was interesting, because it was a big dude. It was a big muscle-bound dude who caught me with a perfect elbow right to the side of the head. And the girl who hit me with the purse, it was worse. It was harder than a big muscle-bound dude elbowing me right in the side of the head. The takeaway, ladies, is do not underestimate the power of that purse. If some dude's messing with you on the street or something like that, carry a purse. Matter of fact, how is this not, it may exist or something like that, but if it doesn't exist, how is this not like a self-defense course where you have women get a certain type of purse and actually train them to use it if necessary? You have a certain amount of weight inside of it, or it just has like a lead weight in it or something like that. It has a really strong strap. And you're taught. You have like dummies in class and stuff like this, and you just are constantly whacking that thing in the head with your purse. I can vouch. A purse that's got something heavy in it hitting you in the side of the head, very, very effective. Very effective. If no one's doing training on that, you should be.
By the way, this is correct. The part you were pointing to on the side of the skull near the temple, it's called the Terion. It's where a lot of skull bones intersect, and it's a fragile spot. You can get a skull fracture from a very small force if it hits directly there, and people can die. In fact, people have theorized that, you know, when David hit Goliath with a slingshot, they've theorized that it hit that part and it killed Goliath instantly.
Interesting. Hey, and this is before we were noticing some interesting parallels, but Robert here said he sounds more and more like Sam Shamu. Yeah, people have noticed that. Shoo Shamu. Poles in ground, but maybe not in the Zoot sense, Maleek. That's true. Rhythm to Boats and Hoes from Step Bros. Barack the Rock. I saw it, and I never saw the movie. I saw the YouTube clip. It was Boats and Hoes. I can't remember the cadence apart from Boats and Hoes. Barack the Rock. Hajj to Magina, Zoot did me in the bottom when I thought about Diha, goats and hoes, goats and hoes. Gotta have me my goats and hoes.
I didn't know you were reading. I thought you were just coming out with that one from your head.
Nope.
Yeah.
Maleek equals Usopp from One Piece identical. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to look it up afterwards because it might be funny to point out. What's a beanie? Sheikh Uthman to Issa. What's a beanie? Issa, did you finally commit to Jesus and become a true Trinitarian Christian? If not, what are you waiting for?
Wait, which one is Issa? Which one is Issa?
I see two.
I see two Issas. We got two Issas here.
Yeah.
Issa 1 and Issa 2.
They're just gonna do rock paper scissors to see who answers.
Let's see. You know, when I was this kind of petty and cruel, I was never this stupid telling on myself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, been around tons of criminals. Some of them are dumb enough. They fall for things. They'll fall for the cops, like being nice to them to get information out of them and stuff like that. They'll fall for. But I've never seen anyone this quick to snitch and tell even on himself. Like, never. And I'm talking. I've been around some. There are smart convicts. There are really dumb convicts. Never seen anyone like this dumb when it comes to snitching. I literally would delete accounts and emails and cycle my IP and change microphones and use my other PC. These guys are so lame. It's pretty bad. Why is bro on bottom left wearing tallit? Isn't he a Mohammedan? He's both, guys. He's both.
He's Jewish on the Shabbat. He's Jewish.
He's Jewish on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
He's a Muslim on Jummah.
Yeah.
And he's a Christian on Sunday.
He tries to be, at least.
Also, AP, I miss your new intro. Please bring it back and not this stupid one that you're using now. We don't like the dumb, idiotic remixes. In fact, play on D Wood's channel now. He can't play stuff on my channel.
I wanted to say one thing. I love that DuckTales theme for Libyano.
Oh, Libyano? Yeah. No, it's awesome.
And DuckTales is amazing. Or what is it called? Duck Lips? It's an amazing. That is an amazing song.
Guys, we like Issa here. Let me find that. I'll go ahead and play it real quick since it's short. Hey, if anyone tunes in right now, they're going to think we're just starting the show and not about to end it. But here we go. It is such. Since Libyano featured so much, we could have played it at the beginning. Since we didn't, here we go.
Quack, quack, duck lips, quack, quack.
Life is like a brain drain. Here with Muslim Orthodox lips.
Logic's gone, and truth gets all blurred. Always twisting stories with those big old Botox lips.
Duck lips, whoa!
Every day he's out there faking
duck lips.
Whoa! Can't see past his duck lips and his
silly tricks.
Dumb talk lurks inside you when the facts try to find you. What to do, just pucker up those
duck lips, whoa!
Every day
Libyano duckling.
Libyano.
That is amazing. I love that song.
Libyano McDuck. Libyano McDuckless. Classic. Awesome song. Man, we could just do a live stream and watch that like 50 times in a row.
Yes, we should. We should.
See, we got AP. Looks like he might start reading his manifesto any moment now.
It looks like the Mahdi. AP.
Can we get Brad Pitt to play Maleek in Snitch? Oh yeah, they're talking. Yeah, so there's a movie like 20 some years ago called Snatch. It was a heist movie, and Brad Pitt was in it. Oh yeah, he played one of the coolest characters ever. He played the gypsy bare knuckles brawler. No one could understand what he's saying. DOC, thank you for your ministry.
Thank you. You're welcome.
AP, I'm glad you look less emo than usual.
Wow.
What's next? Mascara and it's not a phase, Mom. I loved your video with Ash Mays.
Oh, thank you.
AP looking like the Mahdi. Yeah, Issa's all mad. Like, no, I'm supposed to look like the Mahdi. Now I just look like a Jew today. Like that
The
show.
seat of the Pope is removed.
Like that show, Epic Rap Battles of History, someone should do a skit where Maleek, the informant, rap battles Muhammad Hijab, the sickest philosopher ever, at Speaker's Corner.
That's funny.
Hey, can we conclude that since Maleek called out Muhammad Hijab and takfired him, can we conclude that if Muhammad Hijab does not show up at Speaker's Corner this weekend to defend himself and his honor, that he is a complete, utter, total coward?
Yes.
I vote yay.
Yes.
All right.
It's unanimous.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. We have voted, and we have decided.
Do you think that Mohammad Hijab might make another episode of his TV show, and instead of actually coming to the debate, just display it in his TV show?
That would be good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How dare you interrupt me when I wasn't saying anything? That was AP. AP says, how dare you interrupt me when I wasn't saying anything? I'll be putting my free time into making this purse. That's good.
Good.
I assume it has to exist. I bet if someone looks up self-defense purse or something like that, it exists. If not, someone invent that. It should be done.
Just get a normal purse and fill it with a bunch of rocks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have something heavy in my purse. It's called a 45.
That works.
I wonder what Maleek has in his purse. Why is AP emo today? AP's whatever he wants to be. AP, can I get you a desk to destroy so you can smile? And we've got, hey, it's Agnostic X Agnostic. He says, guys, I hope you'll like the video AP versus 626. It's about 14 minutes long. It features Bruce Lee look-like character. I'll release it maybe next week. Oh, I was about to click. I was about to go look for it. But okay. Yep. Let us know. Let us know when that's out. And we've got hubby and I both reincarnated Caribbean pirates. This life was a gangster, gang leader, Glaswegian street fighter, later Christian and pastor. He died 2003, buried at sea. He would have loved you.
Wait.
I don't blame him, but I don't understand this. Hubby and I both reincarnated? You reincarnated someone? Caribbean pirates? This life was a gangster, gang leader, Glaswegian street fighter, later Christian and pastor? Died in 2003, buried at sea. He would have loved you. What do you mean? You had a bad dude and he converted or something? Because I see you got the pirate hat on there. Then we have the Unabomber forgot his sunglasses. Oh, hi, AP. Yes, he did.
Hey.
And we've got forget the purse. My wife has socks of rusty screws. Oh yeah, socks. Socks. That's a classic prison weapon too. Your most common prison weapon is just a shank Take anything, good toothbrush or something like that, file it down and stuff. People use that. But one of the other things is sock. People put a lock or something, a padlock inside of it, a couple bars of soap, anything, and you've got a pretty decent weapon. And just in case of any of you end up in prison, you know if you need a weapon, that's how you do it. And when the current batch of Dawah people backstab each other into irrelevancy, who comes after them? Do we know any names of people who are up-and-coming Dawah people? I can't think of any well-spoken Muslims who'd step up. No, that's a problem they got right now. Like the Dawah clowns who came along 5-6 years ago, they're all like crumbling right now. They're not getting good views on their content anymore. And like the up-and-coming ones are like Itachi and Korra and stuff like. They're not going to last long. They're not going to last. It's really, really terrible. So yeah, it's funny. Like every time the previous batch of Dawah clowns starts fading into irrelevancy, another batch comes along, but they're like more dysfunctional. They're more dysfunctional than the previous group, and it's just like, okay, so I don't know who's coming along next, but given the trajectory, it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse, more dysfunctional, more deceptive. So crazy times.
I have a question. Do you think that they can actually succeed? Like, I can see someone like Shabir Ali do well. I don't think that, like, all I've seen is really aggressive rhetoric. Like, they have very aggressive rhetoric, but I don't really think they have sound arguments. Like, do you actually think that there's a chance of them, like, at least being appealing to Christians? You know, if I was like you know, kind of a Christian on the fence and I watched this Muslim debate, I would be so alienated by Islam that I'd be like, yeah, no, I want to have nothing to do with it. So
yeah, there are Muslims who would definitely be more appealing than the Dawah clowns that we have now, but they don't become popular. They never become popular. The ones who become popular, well, you will be humiliated. Yeah, we'll dox you. Let us dox you. We'll talk about your wife. Anyway, weird time.
Did you see Waleed Naeem? Have you seen his? He's kind of the new one that they put up a modern day debate. He was like very unappealing too. Like
I think he retired already. I think he already announced his retirement.
Oh, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I
saw
think
him
debate was
get
scheduled, but James said that he's no longer going to debate me because he retired from debating.
Really? Like, yeah. I saw him debate. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And Jay Dyer did too. He really did not do well. Like, I saw him go, and he was like upset about Jake Bargatella, and I'm like, what are you expecting? He's a Salafi. Mm-hmm. You deny the Hadith. Do you actually think he's going to like you? Like, it was just shocking.
Yeah, he started off by whining, and he's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have my normal energy. And I just thought he was really tired. I thought he meant he was really tired. I was like, oh, yeah, man, been there where, you know, you're on no sleep and got a debate anyway and stuff. Been there a bunch of times. And he's like, the one Muslim in the room said I'm not a Muslim. And it's like, gosh, man, that's what you're whining about? Here we have, did you ever watch Fareed's video on Alex O'Connor apparently destroying you on that debate you had with him a while ago? Fareed? Why would I watch Fareed? The only time we watch Fareed is like, I don't think we've watched Fareed in a long time because
I thought he was retired. I think he's.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
Give it up.
I haven't seen anything from Fareed in a really long time. Gonna put all the Quran.
David Wood admitting that.
Then you'll know David Wood. Yeah, I think the last thing I watched from Fareed, I mean, maybe I've seen something before. The last thing I remember watching from Fareed is when he challenged me to make a video about the deaths of the apostles. So I interviewed Sean McDowell, who did his doctoral dissertation on that topic. Good video. Gonna put all the Quran versions in mom's purse. There you go. Crack someone with the Quran. Enough with AP. Isa is the most interesting Christian in Islam. He built an orphanage with his bare hands. That's true. Don't be looking aggro, walking up with hands in pocket.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened in...
That was Elijah.
Yeah.
Elijah Johnson. He was a Glasgow... he was a Glasgow gangster Bad dude, but found Christ. We do have past life memories, though. Can't help that or explain it, but I still love God. Oh, you're saying you believe in
Oh,
reincarnation.
you actually
have
believe in
you
memories?
actually believe that.
reincarnation?
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
interesting.
not biblical, but
Interesting.
that's not
Um,
memory.
All right, guys. Any final thoughts before we head out? It's funny.
Yeah,
It's funny because like we sit there and do a whole show on Dawah Wars. It's hilarious. It exposes the Dawah. It shows what kind of panic mode they're in. That's leading to massive frustration, which is causing them to lash out in every direction. It's just like, and there's not going to be any end to it. We could do the exact same show tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day because the Dawah doesn't stop even for five. I mean, the Dawah drama doesn't stop for even 5 seconds. The Dawah Wars are endless. There could be an entire channel just Dawah Wars that posts the daily Dawah Wars content.
seriously, yeah.
I'm just glad that Maleek has decided to take his destruction out of the US. He's now moving it into the UK, release his chaos there, and he's taking it worldwide. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's
now-
on a mission to destroy Islam internationally.
Yep, he's heading to UK to destroy Dawah, but who knows? The local Dawah guys may be too scared that he'll expose them and dox them and stuff like that, so they may totally back down from that weaselly little coward punk. Wow, so this is Dawah. This is Dawah in 2026. By the way, guys, for all you watching, I just gave you a bang up idea. You can make a channel called Dawah Wars, and you don't even have to come up with your own content. You could just take clips from other people who are talking about the Dawah Wars and post clips of the Dawah Wars, and then you've got a channel called Dawah Wars. Pretty straightforward. Dropping all kinds of dope ideas. All right, Issa, any final thoughts before we close out, man?
Yeah, they're kind of like the Dawah Sith Lords. You know what I mean? Because like the Sith, they in Star Wars, like they kind of like take each other out. Like that's what they do. Like they backstab each other and take their lives. And you're like, wow, this is like these are like Sith Lords. They're just like you can't trust any of them. They come and destroy each other. One minute they're a friend, the next minute they're in destruction, or like a mafia or something. It really feels a lot like that. It's like a gang, a mafia, a kind of a Sith. It's pretty shocking.
Has Issa been possessed by Mike Winger? Have to explain everything in Star Wars?
Yeah, I have to explain everything with Star Wars. No, I think it's just really like all of that. Like I think I'm just thinking about Sheikh Uthman as well. Sheikh Uthman. Sheikh Uthman, the so-called Sheikh.
I thought he said something else.
Like milkshake Uthman, we should say, right?
Let's call him Sheikh Jar Jar.
Sheikh Jar Jar. That's who he is. He makes about as much sense, right? I just was thinking
Misa debate 20 Bible scholars.
Yeah, like that was so horrendous. Like I have to say, Jai, you did an amazing job where you like examined what was his name, Amin, and you were just like, can you tell us about this? You sounded like a prosecutor. You were like, can you tell us about this information? And then he's like, oh, well, it's not really like that. It wasn't deceptive. It was really, he was kind of telling the truth, even though it was complete deception. Everything Sheikh Uthman said was a deception. And I've been thinking about that. Like, it's like, like if you made a tabloid magazine of all these da'is, you can make a lot of money. You just put it in front of like the CVS, the pharmaceutical, and you put all the da'is in it, and you're like, here's this kind of this scandal. But all the scandals are real, because some of those tabloids, they make up stuff, but every scandal you would have in the magazine would be real. You're like, oh, Libyano, he's abusing his wife. Oh, look at Maleek. He was going to marry Korra, and then it separated, but he pretended like he wasn't marrying her. And then you have Sheikh Uthman completely fabricating and doing false debates and trying to look good, but just saying old talking points that are from like 20 years ago that doesn't impress any Christian. And then he gets Unitarians to come debate him and agnostics, and and he has like one person from the school that comes and debates, and then he gets destroyed by 10 actual actual kind of real debater, like people who are actually in these debates. And I don't know, I'm actually interested in Sheikh Uthman's career, where it's going to go.
Yeah,
You know.
we got to see. I want to see this. We got to see where this goes.
He might do a Mohammed Hijab move and just do like a GoFundMe and say, "You have to send me lots of money for the Dawah. Send me."
Or you have
lots of
micro
money for the
penises.
Dawah."
That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. All right. Well, we heard from Issa. Now about Timu Issa.
Oh yeah, I just really appreciate this whole thing. You know. Yeah.
Nice guys. AP, we're gonna be live tomorrow on your channel, your boring channel.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Of course.
You know what we're covering? Any idea?
No, but we'll come up with something.
We'll come up with something, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Timu Issa, how can you be both a Jew and a Sufi Muslim at the same time?
I don't know. It's just I'm just a very nice guy.
All right. All right. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Last one. No Sith are cool. Oh yeah, yeah. You can't compare them to the Sith because Sith are you got some Sith who are pretty darn cool. All right,
Yeah,
everyone.
you're right.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll have more for tomorrow. See you then.